Hello YouTube! It is Toy Adventures here again for another figure review, and today we're doing two figures at once again. By the time this is uploaded, it is Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are all having fun. I know COVID's kind of put a damper on this whole thing, and you really can't have those big family gatherings like you used to, but if you're a recluse like me, then it's not too much of a loss. But at least you guys will still get a Toy Adventures review. Yeah, who cares? Today we're looking at the Jurassic World Primal attack Sarchosuchus and Albertosaurus. Now, this is really nothing too special. Again, it's just another repaint. It's kind of interesting. It really kind of reminds me of what was going to be the Night Hunters line for the Lost World. It was kind of, I think, it was either a derivation of the Lost World itself or the Chaos Effect. Either way, the dinosaurs kind of had these cool, and when I say cool, I mean as in cool colors, not, cool as in awesome, but had really cool blues and neons and all these kinds of things, and reds, and they just looked interesting. And that's just what that kind of reminds me of. It's not really what a crocodile should look like. It kind of looks a little jarring for what it is, but it's a Jurassic Park toy and they're kind of known for those, so I can appreciate it. So I actually kind of like this one. It's interesting, it's cool, it's very nice to look at, and I think it'll make some pretty interesting pictures. Now, the real star of the show here is this new Albertosaurus. No longer gone are the days of the retractable dino damage that has been sculpted over, and now it is a full-bodied figure. And better yet, it has the puppeteering mechanic. So, I believe these are the massive biters. Yeah, it says right here. So these massive biters are all have been able to do these little movements based on the tail. So that's what's brand new about this Albertosaurus, and of course, obligatory new paint scheme. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to take a look at these two and just see how they are. So let's go ahead and get them out of the box, because the boxes are nothing special. Alright, so here are the two dinosaurs. Here we have the Albertosaurus. Now this, while it is a super simple paint scheme, really just bare minimum. There are a total of 3 color schemes going on here. 3 colors going on. You have, well, I mean, that is if you don't count the fact that the plastic used on the body just ever so slightly, I don't know if it's even coming up on camera, ever so slightly doesn't match up with the plastic on the tail and head, and the tail, head, and legs. And yeah, other than that, you get this orange stripe going up here at the head, going down the neck, continuing a little bit here on the body, and then just nothing. No detail whatsoever. Taking a look at the bottom, he has this nice cream color, which I do like, but it doesn't continue on any further. Why couldn't they just continue it down here? That would have looked so much better. Like I said, the paint schemes for these have been pretty bare minimum, but I really love them for the sculpts, because I'll usually, either way, just go have them be customized, and then they look almost movie quality. So the sculpts of these, yeah, Mattel's been known for having pretty good sculpts. The proportions are a little wonky. That's always been a thing. Like the tail is ridiculously thin and short, but that's come to be expected. I doubt they're going to change that this deep into the line. I would welcome it. I mean, it would be a little strange, but I would definitely welcome it. Maybe for the new Jurassic World Dominion, now that they know that they have a dedicated fan base, maybe they can put a little more money into the line for the big movie tie-in. That's just my hope, but I doubt it. So, yeah. Taking a look at his action gimmick. He has this typical massive biters, twist the tail around and the head twists around. No real up and down movement, but you can control the mouth from the tail. That is always nice. Articulation. simple as ever. The legs are controlled together. And can they even be controlled independently? No, they cannot. The legs cannot be controlled independently. Now, I'm assuming that's for the action gimmick. But otherwise, I don't know. Why limit the articulation even more, you know? The arms have pretty standard articulation for Mattel's dinosaurs by now. You can twist around, you go up about that far, go in about that far. Yeah, nothing too crazy. And the head is all based on the articulation of the action gimmick. So that's pretty much all there is to say about the Albertosaurus. I guess we can see how it compares with other Albertosaurus. Alright, for this segment I'm just going to bring up the one I have, which is the first release of the Albertosaurus. I didn't even bother going after for what I think pretty meh repaint for the battle damage line. Was not interested at all, so I didn't even look for it. I mean, maybe if I found it in store I would have went for it, but I didn't. So anyway, taking a look at the bodies, they are pretty much around. Nope, actually I think this guy is just a little bit taller. Can we make that? Oh look, nope. Now they're the same size. Other than that, I think they are the same mold. The head might be different for obvious reasons because of the action gimmick, but they look so similar. I think they might be the same ones. Same legs, but of course this one does have the better articulation. I think paint-wise, if it wasn't for the action gimmick, this one's pretty much better in every other way, other than this big old. But that's the action. That's the trademark of the battle damage line. So I'm not really complaining too much. I mean, even paint-wise, this one at least it has like the actual blood painted in there for the wound. This one doesn't have a wound, so fair enough. But everything else is painted in. So yeah, that is them compared. Let's take a look at their Sarchosuchus. Alright, next up we're going to be taking a look at this Sarchosuchus. So this is, I believe, their second they've released, which means this repaint isn't too annoying, because it is, for at least this is my guess, the second repaint done of it. Here is the original. There is literally no difference between the sculpts. They are the same exact toy, just of course different paint. So all we're really going to do is take a look at the paint scheme, which has this nice blue at the bottom, going up with this orange up here at the top, or not at the top, right above the top. And then you got this nice purple going down the entire back of the dinosaur. And then you got a little bit of the red right here on the snout. So that's pretty much it for the Sarchosuchus. The eyes are actually surprisingly really well done and crisp compared to some of the eyes they've had done, which aren't even in the socket. But these Sarchosuchuses have been pretty on point. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about these dinosaurs, you guys. There's nothing really too crazy going on here. It's a repaint and a retool. So, I mean, I'm gonna give these guys both a pass on criticism-wise, because I love these retools for the massive biters, because I love the puppetry gimmick in them. And the Sarchosuchus, while it is just a blatant repaint, it does look pretty cool. So that's pretty much all I had to say about these guys. If you guys really want them, if you're completionists, you obviously are going to get them. But if you guys already have the original and you're not going to make toy movies and you're just playing or you're just taking photography, especially if you're doing photography, the original Albertosaurus is the best, not this one. But if you guys don't mind and you guys are doing film or you guys just want to play with them or whatever, yeah, you guys might want to keep an eye out for this new Albertosaurus. The Sarchosuchus is completely optional because it is just a repaint. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Guys, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys eat a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next video. This is Toy Adventures, signing out. Peace!